Hey all you hosers and hosettes out there, this is Rob the History Smith with you for another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Great White Buffalo. Or in this case, the Great White Olive Drab and maybe one Black Buffalo. What am I talking about? I'll tell you if you hit the like button. Do it now! And then hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done that. Just want to say thanks to everybody for subscribing and liking and watching. And I'll keep doing this if you keep doing your thing. So what am I talking about today when I say the Great White Buffalo? Behold. Well, I think you can read it now. Northeastern Arms Company, Ontario, Canada. Yes, we have AR-15s, and no, they're not just made in the Colt factory. They are Canadian made. Or I should say, in this case, they were Canadian made because this Great White Buffalo is on its way out. NEA, Northeastern Arms, was an aerospace company, and kind of still is. We'll get to that in a second. So this is an offshoot of an aerospace company. So in Ontario, we have a lot of manufacturing for Bombardier and things of that sort. And that's what these guys used to do. They had the machines for doing all the CNC milling and stuff like that. And I guess somebody thought, hey, we got the machines and we got extra time. Let's pump out a few of these uppers and lowers. And they supplied barrels as well. They supplied whole firearms. I'm not too sure specifically if they made the barrels or not. The parts of this is a budget build. You can see their logo there, little griffin. So NEA, they kind of don't exist and they kind of do exist. They don't exist in the sense that the company name is gone, but the company exists as Black Creek Arms, and they makes them spend all this time making a product like this, only have the government tell you just throw everything in the scrap heap, and maybe 5 or 10 years down the line, we'll reimburse you for your costs, but not your storage, your manufacturing, or anything else. Not getting into it right now, politics, and I'll show you a picture of who's to blame. But let's have a look at this rifle specifically. So I was saying it is CNC'd, forged aluminum, then CNC to finish. In this case, it is not using an NEA barrel under here. It's just using I don't know who actually, I can't remember, but it's a 223 Wild. For those of you not familiar with the 223 Wild, they're supposedly cut a little bit different to handle the differencing pressure loads between 5.56 and 223 rounds. There is a bit of a difference. I don't know of anybody who really can tell you. I mean, maybe long range precision. So what is NEA on this? NEA on this case is the upper and lower. And the upper did come with the plunger. Right now in Canada, you're not going to find these. These are prohibited. You're not even allowed to take them to the range. You can't do anything with these. We're technically in limbo, just waiting for the government to come and take them, or the next government to come in and reverse the laws, which is going to be the likelihood. Let's start at the tip here. This is an interesting barrel muzzle device. I got this for indoor shooting because that's all you can. Well, you can shoot outdoor, but you have to shoot at a range. So what this does, it's a flash hider that you can unscrew, and then you have your muzzle brake underneath. So with this part unscrewed here, you have the redirection of the blast, hoping to mitigate recoil, but most people know 223 is not particularly a nasty gun for recoil. With this on, it directs all the blast and the noise forward, so you're not deafening everybody standing around you. And now, how many of you at your range are nice enough to do that? Or how many of your range are just going to destroy the guy standing next to you? He's hearing. These pop-up sights are just generic. Like I said, Canada, we don't have a self-defense law or anything like that. So you're not going to be keeping this in your house, and you're definitely not keeping it loaded because the laws are so strict. Again, another little aftermarket, third party, who knows who made what, but nice little grip there. This was bought off eBay as well. I love it. They always have to sell them as airsoft products. I don't think you can find them now. This was built quite a few years ago. Getting close to 10 years now, actually. And it's been prohibited for over 5. So, thank you, Canada. Stupid voters. But don't ever vote on guns. vote on how stupid they are overall. It's got rifle length gas tube underneath, high rise gas block. Again, the gas block. Most of the small accessories were bought off eBay. Getting back here, there's not too much fancy. This is a rather standard AR-15 M16A1 grip. The rear plate is just another cheap little aftermarket product. I don't even know where I got that one from, but it has a QD link on the back there. The stock is actually off of another ATI product. You can see it's a bit loose because it's a commercial and this is mil spec. Commercial's a little bit bigger than mil spec, in case anybody was wondering the difference. When it comes to the insides, I have modified this one slightly. Just gonna grab a short little punch, just make life easier. Besides, it sounds important when you rifle through all your garbage. And I keep finding the wrong punches. I think I need to organize my punches. There we go. Punch that out. I'm going to punch the front as well, just so I can get it into frame a little bit easier. So once more, we'll have a look at the upper. Upper is nothing fancy. I don't even remember who made the bolt carrier, but the bolt carrier is just a standard mil-spec bolt carrier. I did have to assemble the gas tube and stuff like that. Absolutely nothing unusual there. Loading handle, just cheap little charging handle. Loading handle, charging handle. Nothing out of the ordinary. Going to the lower. In this case, the lower has a mil-spec trigger in it. Modified though. So semi-auto only. Yeah, there's, like I said, there's nothing really to be said about this. I have modified this though, where it is a 2-stage trigger. So you'll see me load up and I hit a wall, and then just no movement. Watch my finger, guys. Hit the wall, and that's it. I like precision shooting. I'm not about dumping a whole mag. Once more, in Canada, you're limited to 5 rounds in semi-auto unless it's a pistol round. So the AR-15 round magazines will fit into this. Gives you 10 rounds tops. 10 rounds. Everybody knows you can smoke 10 rounds in something like this real fast. Buffer tube, standard buffer tube. I get nothing really outstanding about this. If you're wondering about the coloration, those have all been color filled by myself. I will do a little demo on how to do that. It's actually quite simple, fun to do, and I think it makes it a little bit easier to see what position you're in when it comes to safe and fire. So that is a Canadian-made, manufactured AR-15. But wait, there's more. Alright guys, one more reminder. Like me, subscribe to me, or else I'll take my toys and go home. You'll never see me or them again. Alright, moving on. What in the world is going on? What in the world are we looking at? Is this from Tomorrow War? I don't know. Is it from Halo? It's kind of weird. It's technically called a Blastar, and all it really is a little zhuzh for your AR-15s. The company, I don't know. I got this on sale. It goes on and off sale all the time. The only thing I've added extra aftermarket beyond the muzzle brake, which I think is kind of cool looking, is this little slant grip there. It just kind of adds to that sci-fi look to it. And that's all this really is supposed to be. It's supposed to be kind of a sci-fi kit. The upper handguard and the lower handguard are 2 parts. It fits, you can see the ring right there, so it fits a standard delta ring and gas block configuration for rifle length. Under here is another barrel. Again, I don't remember who made that one. This one is for 223. And again, low-rise gas, normal Daniel Defense block up there. Also, if I can take this top part off and show you the sight, but Daniel Defense sight and gas block. This part's not 100% necessary, but the delta ring and the front ring are necessary if you're going to add this kit to any rifle. So upper, lower, that's one part, two parts to create the front hand grip or front guard. The carry handle is all nice, one long piece with a bit of a riser on it. There's no rear backup sight on this because the laws changed so quick in this country that I never had a chance to get it more than 2 or 3 shots out of this before they banned it. The mag well is flared in 2 parts, and frankly I think I want to put some sort of protection in there before I do much firing, because just behind here is the standard AR-15 lower and upper, the same NEA manufacturer that I was showing you earlier on the green one, same company. This is just in black. Serial numbers are virtually identical. Another inexpensive charging handle that tries to make me look like a fool. There we go. Forward assist as usual. So all your standard controls. This one does have ambi. My wife's left-handed, so at least I gave her the safety. And then your ping pong release. All standard mil-spec parts. This one has the standard mil-spec trigger in it as well. One nice addition are the extended takedown pins. I like those. Going to the back, one of the more, or maybe the least, I don't know, you guys' opinion. It looks like a California kind of regular stock, but it's very kind of sci-fi looking as well. So under here you have the carbine length buffer tube and spring and all that kind of good stuff. It connects standard screw into the lower. And also has one more screw here that comes all the way through, straight down, and butts up against the buffer tube. Help hold everything in place. Nice little features on this one. The little aftermarket grip has storage. The pistol grip has storage. And what do I have in there? I have a chamber flag. I don't know why I have a chamber flag in there. That's all that's in there right now. And one more storage is in the rear here. The rear one's a little bit harder to get to because there is a button. You depress the button and then slide up. And there's more goodies in there that I forgot about. What's in here, guys? Ah, Allen keys, because there's a lot of Allen keys on this thing. Aftermarket, man. It's not military. A little bit of paper towel to stop them from rattling. We'll take that hand grip off to give you a better idea. Not a hand grip, the carry handle. Nice thing I like with this carry handle, you can use it on almost anything really that has Pintakani rail or 1913 rail. I've even had this on my UTS-15 just to kind of give it more sci-fi look. Not that the UTS-15 needs much help on that. I think I'm washing things out there. No, I'm just going to take it all the way off. Oh yeah, I'm going to take these off too. Just makes things a little bit easier. Slower, but easier. There we go. Like I was saying, standard front sight with gas block down in there. Nice little Daniel Defense. So you could run it like this. Looks a little less sci-fi. This is probably the most useless part on the whole rifle. It does give you a flared mag well, but that's a solid chunk of aluminum. This is all metal. There's no plastic except for the buttstock, obviously. But everything else in this is solid CNC aluminum with key mods. So you are seeing the age. Whenever you see these key mods, they're kind of a giveaway to the age. It's, I mean, you can see it with old cars, right? There's always some sort of dead giveaway to their age. And key mods, I think, on rifles are one of them. But considering they don't make this with M-Lock or anything like that, I'm perfectly happy with key mod. You can go suck a duck. I just wanted to point out that muzzle brake. Also off, this was off eBay. The frame was off from Tenda, or not the frame, the body chassis, the dress-up kit was off of from Tenda here in Toronto, and the upper and lower were from Target Sports Canada, also here in Toronto. Shipping stuff in Canada is a lot easier than you guys in the States. We can actually, if this was legal to buy, you can ship it directly to your house. There actually is no background check in Canada, oddly enough, if anyone was curious. There is a very expensive process to get your firearms license, which pretty much covers the idea of a background check. And in some respects, there's a continuous background check in Canada. They tell you that your name is run through a database every day to see whether or not you've committed a new crime. Or, I don't know. I think that's a bit paranoia. The government tells you that, but who really is doing it, right? All right. Calling it quits today. I will show you another video of one more of these that's been highly customized to my likings, put it that way, with a lot more NEA heart to it. Hopefully I'll be able to get a chance to go out and actually visit Black Creek Arms if they're willing to have me, and discuss the future of their company and the future of firearms in Canada, and hopefully get some idea of products that they're, well, I'll show you some products that they are offering. It's kind of easy to find those, but maybe we'll get a sneak peek if they're nice enough to show us something. No promises. This is just me spitballing and making a little wish list here. So again, guys, please like, subscribe. You've been great. Love everyone out there. Thank you. And keep watching. I'll keep making, and keep it on, keep on.